So you've got about 150,000 naira to spend on a new phone. For that price, there are three main budget phones that are the best and the most available. That's the Samsung Galaxy A07, the Redmi 15C, and the Tecno Spark 40. There is also the Infinix Hot 60i, but honestly, that's basically the same phone as the Tecno Spark 40, just with a different name. So whenever I talk about the Tecno Spark 40, it also applies to the Infinix Hot 60i. But the question is, out of these three phones, which one is actually worth your money? Or which one is the right phone for you? Let's find out. My name is Udi. I talk about tech. Let's shoot. Hi guys, so before we get into it, one of my goals for this year is to reach 50,000 subscribers, and I can only do that with your support. So if you've been watching my videos but you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. And if you're new here, welcome to udishoots. I make tech videos and tech review videos just like this one to help you guys make the right buying decisions. So subscribe and also turn on your notifications so that you don't miss anything, any future review videos. All right, let's get into it. Let's start with pricing. The Galaxy A07 cost almost exactly 150,000, and in the box, all you're getting is a Type-C to C cable. No charger, no case, nothing. For the Redmi 15C, it's slightly cheaper at 139,000 naira, and Xiaomi gives you a bit more value, a transparent CPU case, a 33-watt charger, and a Type-C cable. Then we have the Tecno Spark 40 at about 143,000 naira. In the box, you are getting a higher quality case, wired earphones, a Type-C cable, and a 45-watt charging brick. So when it comes to what you get out of the box, the Tecno Spark 40 easily takes the win, followed by the Redmi 15C, and Samsung, as usual, comes in last here. When it comes to design, all three phones follow the same budget phone blueprint: plastic back and plastic frame. The Galaxy A07 looks clean with that familiar Samsung styling and rounded edges. But I don't like that glossy finish. Fingerprint smudges are way too visible. Now, the Redmi 15C is the biggest out of the three. And yeah, it's also glossy, but the smudges don't really show as much here. The camera design is actually basic and kind of boring, but this blue color variant makes it look really good. The black version, not so much. It just looks plain in my opinion. Now for the Tecno Spark 40, this is the design Apple literally copied for the iPhone 17, and because of that connection, I think a lot of people will prefer it. When it comes to external features, the Tecno Spark 40 definitely takes the lead. It's the only one that comes with stereo speakers, which makes a big difference for watching content or gaming. Both the Redmi and the Galaxy A07 only come with a single bottom firing speaker. Now for security, all three phones use a side-mounted fingerprint scanner on the power button and they work just fine. As for durability, the Galaxy A07 is rated IP54, while the Redmi 15C and the Spark 40 steps it up with IP64, give them better protection against dust and water splashes. Moving to the display, now all three phones come with a 720p LCD display, 90Hz on the A07, but 120Hz on the 15C and Spark 40. So again, Samsung is not as good as the other two. Now the 15C has the biggest display at 6.9 inches, making it the best for watching videos or scrolling on social media. It's also the only one with a screen protection, that's Gorilla Glass 3 protection. Now the Galaxy A07 is 6.7 inches, while the Spark 40 is slightly smaller at 6.67 inches. For cameras, all three phones come with 50 megapixel main sensors and 8 megapixel selfie cameras. Now I'm going to show you samples and you let me know which one you prefer in the comments below. With the main camera, all three phones trade blows. Sometimes the A07 is better, sometimes the 15C is better, and sometimes the Spark 40 is better. But a lot of the times, the A07 shots comes out looking undersaturated, especially for the selfie cameras. It almost looks washed out. For video, we still see that same washed out, desaturated look on the Galaxy A07. But here, only the Spark 40 can shoot video up to 2K resolution. The A07 and the 15C is stuck at 1080p resolution. So here, the Spark 40 looks the best. On the software side, the A07 absolutely crushes the competition. Samsung is promising 6 years of updates. That's unheard of at this price point. I don't even think the Tecno Spark 40 or the 15C will get any software updates. At best, I think it will be 2 years of software updates, but I don't think there will even be any. Now, if long-term software support matters a lot to you, then the A07 is a clear winner here. For software features though, the Spark 40 is the best. Now, it's not as much as the software features on Tecno more expensive devices, but it's still more than the A07 and the 15C. So if that matters to you, then the Spark 40 wins. Now, when it comes to performance, the A07 takes the edge. It's running on the MediaTek Helio G99, easily the most powerful processor of these three. The Tecno Spark 40 and the Redmi 15C both stick with the MediaTek Helio G81 variant, which is fine for everyday tasks like social media, light gaming or browsing. But they are nowhere near the same level as the Helio G99. So if you're into gaming or you just want the smoothest day-to-day experience, then the A07 is the obvious pick. What's impressive here is that the G99 usually show up on phones costing upwards of 200,000 naira. So Samsung offering it here at 150,000 naira is a huge win. And honestly, performance is arguably oh god. And honestly, performance is arguably the most important thing in a phone. So this kind of makes the Samsung Galaxy A07 the best option here. That being said, there is a catch. One UI 7 isn't fully optimized for budget hardware. Even though the A07 has the Helio G99, it still lags in places where it really shouldn't. Other brands using the same Helio G99 or even the slightly newer Helio G100 or even the Helio G200, they don't have the same lag issue. Now, don't get me wrong, the A07 is still the performance king in this lineup, but it's not running at its full potential because of the lack of optimization on One UI 7. Battery and charging is where the Redmi 15C shines. You get a massive 6000 mAh battery with 33 watts fast charging, and that means 2 days of use on a single charge for many people. The Spark 40 gives you a 5200 mAh battery with even faster 45 watts fast charging, which is a nice balance. For the Galaxy A07, it has a smaller 5000 mAh battery with 25 watts fast charging, which is fine, but it doesn't stand out when compared to the other two. So, what is the verdict? The Galaxy A07 is the performance king with unbeatable software support. The Redmi 15C, it's all about big battery and big display, making it the ultimate media and endurance phone. For the Tecno Spark 40, it's the balanced option. It has stereo speakers, faster charging, and the best camera experience out of the three. At the end of the day, it really depends on what matters most to you. Performance and long-term support, then go with the Galaxy A07. Big battery and big display, then go with the Redmi 15C. Cameras and stereo speakers and all the other extras, then go with the Tecno Spark 40. For 150,000 naira, all three are solid choices, but which one are you picking? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more comparisons just like this one. My name is Udi, this is Udi Shoots, and you'll see me in my next video. See